Dave, did you have a comment?
Yeah, just one other thing that, glad Rich brought that up, but also the shortage in the ordinance 2 fees too is contributing to that budget.
Yeah.
And for the water purchases, so it's being made up in the general fund too, so that's a big number.
Huge number.
Huge
Yeah.
number also, so that's something that, you know, we've heard in the past on, you know, you're gonna pay for certain things with growth. Growth isn't there anymore, and unfortunately, and it may come back, but there's a big number on ordinance 2 fees that you gotta collect for growth to pay that, and that's, luckily we had some stuff with Pulte that helped a lot, but we could be a lot worse if that didn't happen. So I just want to kind of add
How many lots
to the big numbers.
5,000 lots? Big number to be sold before we see any ordinance 2 fees.
Right, right.
We got a long.
So what is that, about $250,000 or so, I think, from the general fund for ordinance 2?
More than that.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Wes? It's about $500,000.
Well, that's what the bond service is total.
Yeah, we're our debt service in terms of principal payment is about 1.8, and the interest payment is 1.4. So
it's a big number.
3.2 million total in debt service overall, and not all of that obviously is related to water purchases, but a big.
But just the ordinance 2 fee, which is.
Yeah, the ordinance 2 fee in expected. Let me just tell you what this document says in terms of ordinance 2. We're projecting that ordinance 2 revenue for 2013 that ends in June will be $385,000,
which is short of the 550,
yeah,
which you need. So that's. And last year, I think you had a shortfall too, that you had to carry forward. So anyhow, that's
11 million that's in deficits balances itself out, but that's not in that number there.
I think one of the little bits of good news, if there is any good news, came in the, I think from Billy Tanner in the meeting when he was talking about the city's budget meeting, when we were talking about the number of permits projected for this year, and the number we actually are going to end up this year with 170 new permits this year, and next year it's, you know, anticipated that number will be better than that. So
the other thing though is I don't know how much the water district is going to get hurt by the disconnects of the Oasis Casino.
We've almost taken that, Hickey, haven't we?
yeah, we have, except for a little bit of the landscape water.
They only use, we're lucky
That's
to
what I'm
use
saying.
1 million
We've already taken that 2 or 3 years ago.
Have you? Okay, I didn't know what
Even
these.
with those, even with some of those new permits, so a lot of the ordinance 2 fees have been paid on those.
Yeah. We might get some impact or some connection, but most of the ordinance 2 is already.
Yeah, we get the connection fees and the monthly fees, that's it.
You know, and another point I want to bring up, I probably should have brought this up in the comments, but we got an email from a lady that was concerned that her rates were going to go up because we ordered a rate study. We aren't, I mean, I can understand the concern, trust me. We'll see what the rate study says, but the rates aren't going up yet. So, hopefully they won't, but we'll see what the study shows.
And I think we're kind of leaning more towards a scale, but other than
Trying to scale it.
the base rate probably is not going to change, except for certain selected people.
I think we need to go after some of the big industrial customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not me.
What?
Okay.
I didn't say that, I was kidding.
I'm looking for a motion on item 5.
I'll move that we approve the tentative budget as presented.
Movement
And the final budget, I guess.
Okay.
Let me amend the motion to include the final budget as presented, sorry.
I would second that.
Okay, movement second, call for the vote, all those in favor, say aye. That carries.